Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to another video. Now, I was going to do a full-on live reaction to the Pokemon Presents for Pokemon Day. Something got in the way. It just wasn't happening. But I did want to give my thoughts on the brand new Pokemon games that we just got announced. It's honestly really weird. It's not what I think anybody was really expecting. And it's just very weird. So let's just kind of watch a little bit of this. We'll kind of go through here. So I'll skip through. We got Diamond and Pearl remakes. Let's just say that right out the get-go. But they're not quite as what people thought they would be. They are chibi. They look like they're going to be like exact remakes. Like even with like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they did some stuff to them. Even with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they added in stuff from Crystal. This looks like it might be just an exact remake, right down to the point where it's like, oh, top-down like camera and whatever. And there's some quality of life stuff that I think they're gonna add in, like obviously like diagonal movement and stuff like that. But I think it's all very interesting. I don't know how I feel about the art style. It's just, I don't know. I guess it's the kind of thing where I was hoping that it would be way more in this looking like Swish, Sword and Shield, and now it's chibi. But that's okay because we've got something else to talk about in a minute. But I do want to touch on a few things. Quality of life stuff is interesting. I find it incredibly interesting that they have the what's it called? It's like the lobbies or whatever, the online lobbies. So I don't know what they'd even do with that. I mean, I guess maybe this is just like they keep that and then incorporate more like just a better online system. It's just very interesting. They have people are going to be super happy. The Underground's back. I never really thought that it was that important to keep it exactly the same as it was, but oh well. Now the biggest thing I think that is like and by the way, they're called Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Now, but the biggest thing that I think is most interesting about this is that it's not being developed by Game Freak. It's being developed by a company called Ilka, which I forget what, I guess they were involved with like Home and whatnot, but that's an interesting thing. Game Freak is not involved. I mean, Masuda is co-directing it, but Game Freak, the main team, is not involved in this whatsoever, which I think is actually really good because then they can just focus on whatever they need to and have a different studio making kind of like a core series game, but like a more peripheral core series game. It's all very interesting. I don't know how I feel about the chibi things. I think they could have de-chibied them a little bit more, but I think it'll be fun. I think my biggest issues with Diamond and Pearl were always the mechanical parts of it, HMs being an issue, just quality of life stuff in general. And I think this game is going to fix that in a big way. So I'm looking forward to this. It comes out in late 2021, so probably November. The bigger interest I think that everybody has their eyes popping out of their head for is a little ditty called Pokemon Legends Arceus,
This is a tale
which
from a long,
is a
long
prequel,
time ago.
which it's a prequel to Diamond and Pearl, or I guess everything really, and it's set in
Sinnoh region was
the
a
Sinnoh
certain
region,
village bustled with the
presumably, like I don't know about hundreds of you, but like a long time ago. And it's like a feudal, like, Sinnoh region. It's really interesting. It's so weird, and it is open world. It's open world. You can dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge again. And apparently, so the catch system is going to be a bit more active. So you'll battle Pokemon. Oh, and here's like, they're Don and Lucas, but they have like, kind of more, like, historically Japanese outfits. But here's Dawn catching a Shinx. It's just so interesting. And this trailer looks very rudimentary. It looks like they're still very much designing it and kind of getting the overall aesthetic going. You see a part where it's like, oh, Chimchar, and like right there where it's like Chimchar like twitching out. So I don't know about that, but Well, I'm sure that by the time it does come out, it'll be more polished. But already, this is such an interesting... It's Breath of the Wild for Pokemon. And on top of that, the starters, it's Cyndaquil, Rowlet, and Oshawott. 3 of, like, very popular starters. I'm gonna pick Cyndaquil because Cyndaquil is my favorite Pokemon, at least the line as a whole. Mwah! So good. I'm a little worried that it's too ambitious for Game Freak to be making, but I mean, you know what? Hey, they've got to start stepping out and branching off into new things eventually. And I think this is going to be a really interesting, however this ends up, and it comes out early 2022. So we get regular traditional Diamond and Pearl remakes in probably in November, and then maybe around, I don't know, like April, May, we get Pokemon Legends Arceus, and that's actually interesting because Pokemon Legends, the domain was it was bought or whatever like a month ago, and everybody thought, oh well, maybe that's for like TCG or something like that. Nope, it's for this game, which is very odd. They describe it as an action RPG, so it's just like, it's just so weird. It's like this trailer doesn't show the UI for the battle system. In fact, let's go to the website. So here we have the website, and I'm not gonna scroll through this whole thing because you guys can do that on your own. But at the very least, we have this image of like the battle UI, and I think it looks clean. I like the battle UI a lot. It's very minimalist, but it's just so interesting. I guess the whole goal of this game is that you're here to complete the first Pokedex. I don't know what that exactly entails. I'm sure there will be a story to it, but it's just so interesting. Honestly, I just don't know what to make of it all. I think it'll be really cool once it's like completed. I wonder honestly when they plan on talking about this more, because they want to focus on Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl for this year, I would assume. But if it's coming out in early 22, then when would they talk about it without like stepping on the shoes or stepping on the toes of Brilliant Diamond, Brilliant... Oh, I can't say it. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. But yeah, I really wish I could have gotten my exact reactions because, my God, it was very surprising, to say the least. And I think that these games will be very divisive, but I think that they open a lot of doors, a lot of doors heading out into a much greater world, an open world, and I'm a little worried about that, but we'll see where it goes. I have some faith that Game Freak at least knows what they're doing. But yeah, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and then Pokemon Legends Arceus. Nobody saw that coming. That's all I gotta say. I don't want to ramble on for too much longer. Maybe if I have more thoughts, I'll make another video on it. But like, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section, and leave a like if you enjoyed anything I had to say. I will see you guys in another video. Bye-bye!